Nowitzki. Then there's Draymond Green. Then there's Moses Moody. And it's Santos in at the 4 spot. And for the Spurs, Fox and Castle are their guards. Barnes operates at the 4 with Wembanyama at the 5. And it's Vassell in at the 3, the small forward. Now that we have over half of this season completed, Greg, what are you most interested in seeing moving forward?
I'm looking at which teams are going to make that playoff push, right? And which teams are content with slipping into the lottery. A lot will be determined over the next few weeks.
To the middle, here's Santos. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Back from outside, Podziemski grabs the board. Down low. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Curry against Fox. Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox. A three-pointer is right on target.
That is why Fox is one of the best in the pick and roll. He can go himself, and it's really tough slowing him down.
Now here's Curry. He had 27 points last game, and so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Here's Podziemski. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. 4 on the shot clock. And Curry has it in the corner. And the 3 off target.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Barnes. And the shot goes in.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Outside Curry. Fires from way outside. Barnes grabs the miss. The Spurs have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Pass to Castle. Vassell wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs winning their last game against Houston. So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
And here is Fox after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. And Fox gets it to go.
Tricky shot by Fox right there. That floater is nearly impossible to defend.
Pass to Santos. Back to Curry from deep. Wembanyama with the rebound.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Castle sets the screen for Barnes. Back to Fox. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Overall, this quarter, he's getting good looks, and he's taking advantage.
You can be sure, GA, that as the Spurs build this team, there will be no shortcuts.
Well, they're surely eyeing that group 8 hours north in OKC. Another young core that's not going anywhere. If the Spurs want to contend, the standard's been set.
Well, you know what I like about De'Aaron Fox is the urgency he plays with. He's always pushing the tempo and raising the energy level.
It's good. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. On the topic of Curry, Coach said, it's like playing a game of tag. He continued, we had our wings chase our guards around in practice, and everyone is on notice. We all know how good he can be. The important thing is to not take any plays off. We'll stay sharp, or he'll remind us, that's for sure. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks so much.
And that's one of Fox's strengths, trying to involve his teammates first. A really good passer who wants to play for his guys.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Get up and start moving with your best guy. Let's dance.
Check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You look at the Spurs. They're sitting pretty, second place, and looking to take the top spot. And, of course, Golden State. Not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
And you know, for the Spurs, they've been taking no prisoners here in the early part of the season. It's been a very fast start and a lot of focus for this group.
Yeah, and it's to no one's surprise. This is a well-run, well-coached organization. They have a strong culture. They're going to be a tough out for anyone.
Now here's Curry. Green with a screen on Fox. Curry outside. Wembanyama with the rebound.
Familiar results for him. He can't get anything to go.
Launches it. Warriors with the rebound. It's a 6-point game. Pass to Curry. Back to Pajemski. Green with a screen on Castle. Shot by Pajemski, no good. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And a lot of that was game plan, putting guys in a position to succeed, particularly on the offensive end.
That was the kind of win a coach takes pride in. You lay out the strategy, and the players execute perfectly.
Here's Curry, following the three-pointer by San Antonio. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar. And that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring, has given them another look offensively.
And he can't get the first one. And as if the Spurs stand weren't already stocked with young talent, they moved up from 8th to the number 2 spot in the May draft lottery.
An embarrassment of riches, Kevin. And if any organization knows how to organically build through the draft, it's the Spurs.
And he sinks the second.
What I appreciate most about Green is his leadership. Strong vocally on and off the floor.
Back to Castle. Back from outside. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Hits it from 3-point range.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a 3 of his own.
Fox deciding where to go with it. Wembanyama against Green. Shot clock at 6. Wembanyama passes to Fox. And Moody pulls it down.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taken.
Back to Pajemski. And another 3 for Golden State.
He's looking very confident so far. The defense is going to have to account for him.
Pass to Wembanyama. Now, here's Fox, guarded by Curry. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
The perfect lob partner. Wembanyama with elite hand-eye coordination.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
It's the Spurs record.
How about a look at Harrison Barnes here? How last month turned out for him? He's averaging about 7 points a game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And clearly, he's having a tough stretch here. But it's all about how you respond to the adversity. That'll be key.
Well, most players go through some kind of cold streak during the course of a season. Sometimes all it takes is one game to get you back on track.
Here's Podziemski. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Utah Jazz.
Yeah, and you see this with a lot of great scores. When they're putting up big nights, a lot of times it's because they're making a lot of free throws.
Really left alone, that's it. Curry's got 9 points.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
To the inside, Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Curry is inside. Guarded by Fox. Curry passes to Moody. Golden State moving the ball around. Curry on the wing. Guarded by Fox. And good that time. 11 points in the game.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Back to Fox. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Spurs lead by 7.
What a great performance from Fox. Scoring well, shouldering the offensive load.
Here's Santos. He's coming off a 16-point game against Utah. It's good on the putback.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Here's Castle. What a tremendous game he played against Houston. Yep, that one goes.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now Curry. He's got 11. Green with a screen on Fox. Curry wide open. Barnes grabs the miss. Spurs leading by 7. Pass to Vassell. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. Back to Vassell. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And here is Curry. Drills it from outside. Curry's got 14 points.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Spurs fans, get loud for your Spurs squad.
San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Jeremy Sohan comes in for Harrison Barnes. Johnson's checked in for Devin Vassell. And it's Harper in for Stephon Castle. Here's Fox. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
And it was not a one-man show. That was the best part. He had just as good a game with his passing as he did with his scoring.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you. The Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughingstock of the NBA. I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship. Period." Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Green, no luck.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
So it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the San Antonio Spurs. 6-point lead. The three, De'Aaron Fox, and that's good. Fox has got 18 points in the game.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Now here's Curry. 14 points for him. Off the mark with the little step back, Johnny. Sohan with the ball. Pass to Cornette. Green against Johnson. There's the pick. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And it's an 11-point Spurs lead.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Golden State moving the ball around. Outside Curry. Over Fox. Curry gets the bucket. 16 points for him.
Knowing his team needs a lift, he's putting them on his back.
Johnson sets the screen for Fox. And the Spurs scoring again.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Horford sets a screen for Curry. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Curry's got 19 points.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
3-pointer, Fox traps in the tray. He's got 23.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. From beyond the arc, they've been absolutely tremendous. Back right after this. Glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on it.
And in addition, the three-point shooting has been dialed in tonight. They seem poised for a big game from deep.
The forwards for him, Johnson and Sohan. De'Aaron Fox out there with Harper. And it's Cornette in at the center position. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Hield.
And you've got to be up on Hield, especially when he's beyond the arc. If not, he'll burn you.
Now, here's Fox. Shoots over Melton, and good from Fox with a sweet move. Fox has got 25 points in the game. In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player. And the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance, but threes are still their best bet.
Here's Sohan. Still yet to score. Lays it up and banks it in. Johnson's got the lead up to 12 now for San Antonio.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Elton kicks to Richard. Outside, Horford. Oh, good on the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Melton against Fox. Back to Johnson. Lets it go with the three. On the rebound, goes to the Warriors. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Nothing is better than winning on the road in this league. It's so difficult. You savor every one of those.
Now Johnson, after the missed three from Buddy Hield. Outside, Fox. Back to Sohan. Shot on the wing. Here's Cornette. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Cornette's got his first points in this one. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. They beat the Spurs during their last encounter in San Antonio.
And they really squeaked out a close one in that last matchup. Came down to just a few turnovers that gave them the margin of victory.
Wembanyama, he's checked in for Luke Cornette. This group has players swatting away the most shots in the league this month. The shot block leaders. Victor Wembanyama, third.
And guys, as the month has unfolded, his interior defense has gotten better and better.
So it's the Warriors now. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Hield, the pass to Kerr. Trying to get something going. Wow, Curry, automatic from deep.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Back to Curry. Fox with the steal. Pass to Sohan. Now, here's Johnson. Shot clock at 5. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. A three from Wembanyama. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feed. Wembanyama has got 5 points now this quarter. Warriors trail by 16. Here's Moody. Back to Curry from past the arc. And another three for Golden State.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Wembanyama. He had 28 points in the win against the Rockets in Houston.
And, of course, you cannot forget just how dominant his shot blocking was in that game. Just changed the entire complexion of that game.
And the Spurs scoring again.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
To the paint, here's Curry. Curry gets it to go inside.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Outside, Fox spins. And again, it's San Antonio with a three. So, Stan, just for old time's sake, do you think the league should bring back the hand check? Do you miss it?
Well, look, Kevin, I think what the league's done with allowing freedom of movement has made this game a lot better than it was. I think the key, as it is in most things, is finding the balance where we're giving the defense a chance, not calling cheap fouls, but also not letting them just physically overpower each other.
Now, here's Harper after the miss from Stephen Curry.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the three.
Drops in the layup for two. Curry's got 29 in the game. Spurs leading by 17. Outside, Fox. Wembanyama outside. And a miss there on the triple. The Warriors have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. That's a 2 from Hield. Again, Golden State. For San Antonio, they've gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. And it's sent back by Horford.
Well, this is the kind of rim protection you get with Horford. He's outstanding turning shots back.
Hield outside. Curry outside. Rebound by Sohan.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Fox from outside. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Santos, the pass to Curry. Takes a three. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Sohan. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Wembanyama has got 3 assists now in this one. Outside, Horford. Back to Hield. Horford sets a screen for Hield. Pass to Santos. A three-pointer, no good. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Johnson with a screen on Curry. Fox against Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got 30 points.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Back to Hield. Here's the three. In the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. For the Spurs. Barnes is checked in for Jeremy Sohan. Vassell comes in for Harper. And Stephon Castle subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Then for the Warriors, Draymond Green comes in for Al Horford. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Buddy Hield. Spurs leading by 16. Pass to Castle. To Wembanyama. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. And it goes on Draymond Green.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Shooting one shot.
Considered by many to be the best prospect since LeBron James, Wembanyama seems determined to reach his full potential.
Pass to Moody. Now Green. Some nice passing by Golden State. Outside Curry. 6 on the shot clock. No good from outside.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Vassell outside. Johnson outside. From downtown, here's Wembanyama.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on him.
Here's Podziemski. 5 points in the game. Green against Wembanyama. Green kicks to Curry. Knocks down the 3-ball. Curry's got 32 points.
And it's been this way all night. When Steph gets going, amazing things can happen.
Vassell outside. Pass to Wembanyama. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Warriors trail by 18. Outside Curry. Here's Podziemski. 1:44 left in the second quarter. And here is Curry. And another 3 for Golden State.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Johnson outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Over Green. And the shot is long. The Warriors shooting at an even 50% from the floor here in the second quarter. Now Curry. Castle covering. Lets it go with the 3. Curry can't get it to go. San Antonio leading by 15. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the half. Barnes finds Vassell. An easy 2 points on the layup. Vassell's got his second bucket.
You gotta love the way Vassell went right at the defense and finished through contact.
Pass to Podziemski. Castle against Curry. Curry cooks him up inside.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Curry against Castle. Pass to Wembanyama. And that one drops. Wembanyama's got 21 in the game.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and
It's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And so it's San Antonio out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Here with Coach Steve Kerr, your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition. We got to make them feel us. You know, they're just running anything they want. We've got to at least disrupt the stuff they're trying to do.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, Allie. And folks, don't go away. Halftime is here, and we'll be right back with you after this break.
Evening, folks. This first half is like a highlight reel for De'Aaron Fox.
You know, I see a lot of myself in De'Aaron Fox. Fastest guy in the league with the ball in his hands. Does his best work in a space skinny.
Yeah, you're practically twins.
Yeah, identical.
All right, guys, time to see what the fans are saying on social media. And Hooper No Bloopers wants to know, it seems like you guys have a blast working together. How much do you love your jobs?
Best job in the world, getting paid to come in and roast Kenny on a daily basis. What's not to love? But don't you try and do it on social media. I have his back.
Well, you know what? I'll dish it right back at you, Shaq. But I agree, this job is the best, seriously. I mean, how often and how easy and how lucky we are to get to be here and do what we do, Ernie.
Well said, guys. That was right from the heart, I could tell. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Curry has been sensational.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors, trailing by 17. And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. Then there's Moody, and it's Green, and it's Santos in at the 4.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Now here's Curry. 5 on the clock. Inside. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Moody's shot is off.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
I love that dish. Wembanyama's so unselfish.
Here's Curry. Harrison Barnes picking up that last basket. Back to Curry, puts up a deep 3, connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Now, here's Vassell. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. To the left side wing. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. No good with the triple. Warriors trail by 16. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. And Santos gets it to go. For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Barnes outside. Back to Fox. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to Santos. Curry on the wing. Curry, the signature floater.
There isn't a shot Steph Curry doesn't have a feel for. Floaters, runners, whatever. The tougher, the better.
Vassell sends a screen for Fox. And he banks in the layup. Fox has got 32 points.
Well, that's good offense. Fox converts the high percentage look.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
It's time to pitch down with your best guy. Let's move!
the numbers for Curry and ranked among the top 10 in scoring. He can fill it up with the best of them.
And he possesses so much confidence when he's at the line. You mentioned his free throw accuracy, third best right now in the NBA, and he's earned it. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Pass to Green. Outside Curry. Back to Green. Here's Podziemski. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And here's Barnes for three. Good on the triple. Barnes has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, thanks a lot, guys. Stephen Curry is nearing the finish line. He said every year there's some new style, new energy coming through that challenges you, and seeing these young dudes come up and understanding how much talent there is, this is not going to be around forever. So enjoy every moment of it. Back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie. And here is Fox after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry.
Such an unselfish player. Fox with the assist. De'Aaron is someone teammates love having on their side.
Here's Podziemski. He has 5. Outside Curry. Lets the three fly. And another three for Golden State.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Vassell outside. Fox kicks to Barnes. Spurs working the ball around now. And there's Fox. That's good on the assist by Vassell. Fox has got 35 in the game. Pass to Podziemski. Back to Curry. Green with a screen on Fox. Oh, and the rejection by Wembanyama. Back to Fox. Barnes against Curry. Here's Wembanyama for three. Wembanyama sets a screen for Vassell. Off target from outside. Warriors trail by 16. Here's Santos. Pass to Podziemski. Lets it go. Rebound San Antonio. Barnes has got 4 rebounds in this game. Up top, Fox. He has 35. Castle finds Vassell. Fires the three. Buries the long-range jumper. Vassell's got 7 points.
Okay, Devin Vassell. We see you've been working on your range.
Pass to Green. Here's Curry out to the wing. Now Podziemski. He's got 5. Puts up a deep 3. No good that time.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
And Fox gets it to go. And that's now 37 points for De'Aaron Fox.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Outside Curry to stop the run. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's a pass to Fox. And it's San Antonio with another.
Well, I know we don't want to jinx it, but he's still perfect from the field in this quarter.
Now Podziemski. Here's Santos. And the Warriors miss again.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the the boards has been impressive.
And it's the Warriors on the break, and he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
Well, as a coach, you're always telling your guys to play hard. That's what we need.
And the Warriors making a change shot. Hield's checked in. And that one misses. San Antonio leading by 21. Pass to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected cam. Now here's Green. Here's Hield. Green with a screen on Castle. Hield can't hit. And Barnes has got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. Now here's Fox. Wembanyama outside. Pass to Podziemski. The rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got his 16th rebound on the night.
Well, they desperately need him to get going offensively. He's got to refocus and just start taking better shots.
And the Spurs with some changes. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for Barnes. Johnson comes in for Devin Vassell. And it's Harper in for Castle. Al Horford is checked in for the Warriors. On the wing, Johnson, defended by Moody. Johnson, the pass to Wembanyama. Podziemski with it. 7 points in the game. To the left wing, here's Moody. Buries it from three-point range. Moody's got 5.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
Stand hard to figure, right? Here's a guy pushing 40 years of age. Al Horford looks as good as ever.
Oh, he sure does, Kevin. He reminds me of me and you. Guys that just seem to be a lot younger than they really are. And Al's still getting it done every single night in this league. It's a testament to his discipline and his professionalism.
A guy like Buddy out-hustles other players on the floor. He gets inside, and there he finishes strong.
And here is Fox. He's got 39. Johnson outside. Pass to Harper. Just 5 on the clock. Wembanyama, a screen on Hield. Harper, no good. Warriors trail by 18. Now, here's Moody. He's got 5. Down low. Now, Podziemski. And another 3 for Golden State.
Well, he's a good passer at his position. The veteran Horford is all about doing what's best for the team.
Harper wide open. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
And the Warriors, another 3.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
San Antonio leading by 12. 1:35 left here in the third quarter. Here's Fox. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Fox has got 41.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Here's Podziemski. 13 points in the game. Hield outside. Fires it up. And another basket for Golden State. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. 2K leaderboard and look at the NBA's best rebounding teams for this last month. Number 5, the Spurs.
I mean, they've taken their rebounding to another level, getting physical and playing with a ton of energy.
1:05 left to play in the third. Here is Harper. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Here's Champagnie. No good from outside. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 15-4 run right now. Here's Curry. He got it again. Sensational.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Pass to Cornet. Healed against Johnson. Harper up top. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Champagnie. And it's off from three-point range. Warriors trail by 10. To the middle. Here's Horford. And the dunk by Horford.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Spurs lead by 10. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
Get ready and get loud.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. The forwards for him, Johnson and Sohan. Harper is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Cornet in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Pass to Sohan. Fires for 3. The Warriors pull it in. Curry is inside. He's covered by Cornet. Close. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of it.
Warriors trail by 8. To the inside. Here's Horford. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's the teardrop. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off his energy, and every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
San Antonio making a switch here. Champagnie's checked in, and Golden State also making a change. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for Al Horford.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
Pass to Hield. Back to Curry. And here is Hield. Over Johnson. That one's good. The San Antonio lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Hield.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Now Fox. And he lays it straight in. Fox has got 16 here in the second half.
I think it's fair to say that Fox is in the zone right now. An exciting player to watch. I just love seeing how he can take over a game with his aggressiveness.
Kuminga kicks to Hield. There's the pick. It's up a 3. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down to just 6 points, and the bucket from Kuminga.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Here's Curry. Good, that's another bucket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Fox with it. Shoots over Curry. Great touch on the 16-footer. Fox has got 48.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Outside Curry. Floats it up for Kuminga. Fox with the steal. Lays it up off the glass. And now an 8-point Spurs lead.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Curry setting the pick for Hield. Curry against Fox. The off-balance finish. Curry.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And here is Fox. Again, what an avalanche!
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Here's Hield. That one goes. Count it.
And we're seeing what a volume scorer Hield can be on his good nights. It's hard to put a cap on him once he gets rolling.
And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. He knows every possession is critical now.
And look who's coming out of the
Victor Wembanyama is checked in for San Antonio. Different look here for the Warriors. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Outside, Fox. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The second half, they haven't taken care of the basketball. Simply put, more turnovers now that could hurt them later.
Warriors trail by 6. Pass to Santos. Back to Curry from deep three-point land. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Here's Wembanyama for 3. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Warriors have gotten 7 of their 8 shots to fall here in the 4th. A tremendous offensive outburst. Green with a screen on Wembanyama. Pass to Green. Back to Podziemski. Pocket 6. The 3. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Well, coming out of the half, he's been much more aggressive, helping them space the floor.
The wide open look here for Fox. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Driving in, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. And a look now at the San Antonio Spurs' upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they'll be facing LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets. Then on Sunday, they'll be matching up with Paolo Banchero and the Orlando Magic.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
Outside Curry. Golden State moving the ball around. To tie it up. Good, another from 3.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep.
And it's a four-way tie now. Himself, Curry, Zach LaVine, and Dame Lillard.
Pass to Santos. Outside, Green. Here's Podziemski to take the lead. Vassell grabs the board.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Wembanyama outside. A pass to Fox. And he banks in the lane. And now a 4-point Spurs lead.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Here's Santos. Back to Curry. There's the three. The shot comes out. San Antonio's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And De'Aaron Fox again. Fox has got 56 points in the game.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Podziemski, the bounce pass. And Green slams it in.
Oh, how about the execution inside by Green? He's excellent at knowing when to attack down low.
Fox passes to Wembanyama. Now Castle launches it. And Santos pulls it down. Podziemski on the wing. Castle covering. Green taking his time here. Fox with the steal. Pass to Wembanyama. Wembanyama deadly inside.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Outside, Green. Now Moody drains it from beyond the arc.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot, but when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding.
Pass to Castle. 5 to shoot. On the top of the key, and it's San Antonio with another.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Now here's Curry. Here's Moody, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Turnovers weren't a story for early on, but that's changed. And now they're definitely having trouble keeping possession and momentum.
Spurs leading by 5. Outside, Fox. Takes it from 10. The shot misses.
They get that one, but guys, on the night, that's been the problem, securing the ball.
And stolen by Wembanyama. Jacks up a 3. Green rips down the board. Warriors trail by 5. Here's Curry. Green with the ball. Now guarded by Wembanyama. From outside. And it's off.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
With the step back. Now Vassell. And down goes the 3.
Yeah, Vassell looking comfortable and confident from the corner.
2 minutes remaining.
Golden State's got 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. What a response! Hitting a 3 of their own.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth action we're witnessing here right now. I mean, the crowd's going crazy. One moment for one three-pointer, then they come right back and boom, another. Boy, this is starting to get real.
Wembanyama! Oh, Wembanyama spacing the floor.
Really the best result they could have hoped for on that possession. They get back all 3 points they just gave up and are close to putting this thing out of reach.
Here's Green. Launches it. Green from outside.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Curry against Fox. And they pick up the two.
No swiping it from Fox. Look at those handles. Plus, he finishes it off.
Curry against Fox. Curry is inside. That one goes.
Fearless. Curry takes on the challenge and gets that big basket to fall.
Fox against Curry. And again, 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're behind by 7. Seconds left in the fourth. Curry outside. And another one falls. Amazing.
Make that 61 point.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. And he commits the intentional foul.
Second team foul.
Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. And that's an intentional foul.
Fourth personal foul. Third team foul. The air foul. Shooting two.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul. Victor Wembanyama. Shooting two.
First of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Talk about a unique player. Victor Wembanyama has astonishing size, but also plays an intelligent game. He's exactly the kind of guy anyone would love to get to cover.
Wembanyama rips down the rebound. And it's Fox with the ball for San Antonio. And so it's San Antonio with the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm